What's up, guys? It's your boy Alex with the Inside Scoop. So I know I haven't posted in a while, but man, I've been in the lab like secretly cooking, man, just finding like really great settings that work, for Forex. So I wanted to drop, a video for you in terms of, a really great tool you can use to pass prop firm challenges or make money in your own Forex accounts. All right. So it's called 8-Minute Trader. Now, what I've found is that using the trend dashboard with 8-Minute Trader is solid gold. All right. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay. So this is the dashboard here. All right. It basically tells you in the first column the pairs, and then it tells you in the second column the direction. These are the two most important columns, the pairs and the direction. Okay. Now the third column is a status column. If it's highlighted in yellow, ignore that pair. That's really all you need to know. All right. So based on this, let's take a look, for example. All right. So we see NAS 100, which is an index. All right. So NAS 100 says PFL. And it's green. Okay. So just a quick rule of thumb. If the color is green, you're looking to trade up, meaning you're looking to buy. If the color is red, you're looking for only sells. Okay. Just quick rule of thumb. PFH, you're looking to sell. PFL, you're looking to buy. So now NAS 100 says PFL. All I need to do is then switch over to the chart that has 8-Minute Traders indicator on it and look for buy opportunities. All right, so let me show you that row. All right, so look at this. This is NAS 100 from today, this morning. All right, this is how super cool this is. So you can see here, we're only looking for buy. So we are ignoring this sell alert. But look down here. There's a buy alert, two buy alerts. One of them you would have missed because this would have hit stop loss, right? So this one here, had we entered on it, it would have hit the stop loss. But look at the second one. Let me zoom in so you can see that a little bit closer. Okay. Look at the second one here. So the first one, your stop loss would have been, let's say down here, and it would have hit your stop loss, right? So your second one, even placing, let's say 0.5%, let's say we're going for 0.5% risk. So you lost this one presented a buy opportunity. All right. You took this buy trade. Look at it. All right. Let me measure the risk to reward here. All right. So you took this buy trade and the buy signal was on this candle here. This would have been a 6 times the risk to reward, meaning that risking 0.5%, you would have made 6 times your money. All right. Now, full disclosure, Forex does include risk. All right. So don't think that, hey, let me just jump into Forex and make $1 million. There's always also risk involved, but I'm showing you the best way to literally trade and make money, period. So 6R. So 0.5%. This would have made 3%, right? Because 6 times, all right, it would have made 3%. If I was risking 1%, I'd have lost 1% here and I'd have made 6% here. So for a total net profit of 5%. Most prop firms, the target is 8%. All right. So imagine you made 5% here. You're already, almost at your target. But look at this. If you were to hold this trade, look at where it went. This is now 8R, 8%. Just from today alone. All right, so let me show you on this chart just so you can see it a little bit clearer, okay? So this right here, so this, after the dashboard saw this, it said this is peak PFL, right? Meaning that it's a peak formation low and you're only looking for buy opportunity. So this is the day here. Right about here is where the 8-Minute Traders indicator called the buy. All right, so it called the buy roughly around here. So if you bought around here, you could have exited literally here, or you could have exited here, right? If you're conservative, you could have exited here. If you wait until the end of the day, you could have exited right here. All right, so man, it's a really incredible trade, and it's so easy. It's so easy because now, you don't have to trade with emotions. You literally have a signal that's telling you exactly what to do, whether to buy or to sell, right? And you have the trend dashboard that's telling you which signals to filter out. So you have a sell, ignore it, right? Even though the sell paid out, right? This is how powerful 8-minute traders indicators are. So even though the sell did pay out, my focus for today was buys, right? So this is a 8-hour trade, meaning that if you're risking 1%, you would have made 8% here. Okay, so minus the 1% from the previous signal, you would have made a net total of 7%, which is incredible, right? Amazing, right? Let's look at another example here. Euro USD, the trend dashboard said it was a PFL as well. So meaning that you're looking for buying opportunities. So if you look over here to Euro USD, look at this, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's take a look. All right. So there's a couple buys here. So typically for me, I start trading around this section. I normally wait till roughly about let's say 10:05, which is about 3-4 a.m. Around that mark is when I start trading. So normally I would ignore all these until 3-4 a.m. Then I'm looking for a signal. But let's say that you took this. All right, so you lost, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of these you probably move the stop loss to break even anyway. But let's just say 4 alerts didn't pay out. Then you have your 5th alert here, right, which paid out. So let's go ahead and let's measure. Okay, so we go and we measure this buy here. Okay, so this would have been about a 9-hour trade. All right, so let's say we lost about 5 or 4 alerts and we made 9%. So lost 4, made 9, about 5% total. Okay, 5% total gain. Now, what's really cool about 8-minute trader is you see this yellow lines. See this yellow lines over here? These are pullback entries. So you don't have to enter at that main entry over here. If you would have waited for a pullback entry, this one is the 50% one. If you would have waited for this pullback entry and entered right here, you would have made more in terms of your risk to reward, because you're waiting for a price to pull back to this yellow line and you're entering right here. Again, look at how simple this is. You have the line where you need to enter. You just need to be patient to wait to enter, or turn on my bot, right? And say, wait for this pullback, because I also have a bot that automates this whole process, right? This one is the 50% pullback. So if you're waiting for the 50% pullback and we slide the slider over here, so this is our entry here. This is already 10R here, right? So let's see what the total move was. Let's go to another entry, and this is another 6R. Okay, so 16R. So let's pop open the calculator, right? 16R. So 0.5% let's do 0.5% first, and I'll do 1%. 0.5% at 16, that's 8%, meaning that you'd have passed your prop firm in 1 day, right? You could have passed your prop firm in 1 day, which is crazy, like amazing, right? All right, so let's do 1%. So 16 times 1%, of course, is 16%. 16%. You'd have literally, passed twice. 16% gain. That was how much. And if I flip over back to NAS, you can also see the NAS pullback entry. So let me show you this one as well. Okay. So the NAS pullback entry, which is roughly around here for the 50% mark. So this 50% pullback entry right about here. So this is 10R, okay? And then let me, again, duplicate my fib tool that I'm using to calculate the R's here. This is another 10R. wait for it, okay? This is, so 10R, 10R, and about 3R. So 23R on this NAS trade, just waiting for the pullback. 23R. Is that insane or what? 23R. So let's calculate again. So that's, if you're risking 1%, that's 23%, right? And prop firms will pay you about 80% of whatever you make. All right. So let's say you make $23,000. you're getting paid 80% of that. All right. So imagine, right? You made $23,000 times 80%. You're getting paid out $18,400. Just one day, guys. Just one day. All right. So let me show you something that's even crazier. Okay. So that was the 50% pullback. Notice how price pulled back even further than this. All right. So this, let me zoom in so you can see it. This is the 75% pullback. Okay. Over here. And then this is roughly about a 90% pullback. So let's go now to the 75% pullback, which is right here. So if you're waiting, you have a pending order there, you haven't entered here, you're just waiting for price to go back down to this line, and you already have an order or the bot set to take a trade at this level. Okay. So let's wait. Does price pull back into this level? Yep, it does. Look at it right here. 75% pullback right into that level. It literally just touches it right there. Okay. So now we measure again. What is that looking like in terms of risk to reward? Okay. So that's 10R over here. Entry here would be another 10R over there. Entry here would be another 10R. 30%. Is that crazy or what? That's risking 1% to make 30%. Or $1,000 to make $30,000. Okay. So let's calculate the numbers on that one. All right. So if it was 0.5%, at 30 would be about 15%. So 1% would be 30%, right? So if I, was risking $1,000 on, let's say, a 100K challenge, I would have made $30,000, right? And $30,000, what is the profit split looking like on this? What's my take home? $24,000 for literally one trade. $24,000, right? So you don't have to complicate this. It's so easy. Look at the dashboard, see the trend, and just take signals in line with that trend. It's so easy. And for those of you that, are in 8-Minute Trader on my team or join in my team, under my team, I have an automator, right? Which is basically a robot, which will make this completely passive for you, right? So the night before, you can literally set it to take only buy trades, and you wake up in the morning to profits, right? Because it will execute these trades for you automatically, all passive. So you don't even have to execute it yourself. It'll literally execute this trade right here for you. It'll execute this trade right here for you. Whatever setting that you set there, and I show you the setting to set, it'll execute that trade for you. All right. So I just want to show you how really simple it is to make money in Forex, and how to even pass prop firm challenges, become a funded trader where you're trading other people's money and they're paying you, 80% profit of the profits that you make. All right. If you have any questions, hit me up on Telegram. As always, God bless. I will drop a link to below in this video, which talks more about 8-Minute Trader, and then another link as well that talks more about prop firms if you want to understand more on that. Okay. All right. Cheers. God bless.